the screen, if you can see that we're having competitors make their own line here. There's just so much dust that they're having to go outside the main line here to try and just keep the vehicle moving. Lauren Healy will be our leader as we head into the first lap downhill section. Looks like he'll be followed by Tom Ways. Just about everybody deciding to push way wide on the downhill. Very few people taking the center steep section. Probably your best place anywhere on the track to pass us on that downhill. Well, as Lauren makes his way to the first technical uphill, we see Tom Wade's not too far behind, charging a little harder, trying to make some of that time up. As he's making his way in the left lane, but no harm, no foul there. Waze was able to make a little bit of time. He's taking that far right line. Again, no ribbon anymore on that part, so I think we'll let them just go up the hill any way they can. So Healy's made it through. Waze now makes his way. So rollover on the hill. Made them upside down. Wow, 2. And he's good. All right, we have a battle for the lead here as Lauren Healy comes through with Tom Ways close on his heel. Red flag is out, so red flag will mean a restart.
In hand, waiting for the flag and throw it in the air. Here we go. Just run away.
Good start for Danzo. Good start for Danzo. race going up the S hill now with one vehicle stopped at the first S, causing a little bit of trouble. Most people making it through, but not everybody has cleared even the first turn of our S. And it's going to be dusty on the summit, as you guys can see. The leaders are just now making their way to the top of the summit.
Wait a second.
Alright, it is our leader, Jake Hallenbeck here, who's coming down from the summit, #1, with a pretty good lead, I believe, over Danzo. We'll see as they get a little bit closer, but Hallenbeck with a hard charge at the start and leading, coming through into lap 1. Alright, if you guys are wondering, watching at home, while we're running down the hill with the 4400, that's because we changed the format, put these guys on the modified course. You see a vehicle there, not remembering he's got to make the downhill here. But anyways, we did change it up, and these guys have to now, instead of going up this, they come down, and we've changed it up to try and move things on a little bit quicker here today.
It's really amazing.
Alright, you guys, we're taking 4 out of the 36 starters here. This is our leader, Jake Hallenbeck, bringing it through the rocks to complete lap #1. This will be a 5-lap race. Green, we are underway here for the start of the 4600 race here. 5 laps to go. Looks like Matthew Peterson will be our first vehicle to cross the start-finish line. Followed by Kevin Adler second, so it's Peterson and Adler. Only about half of the field making it through the first rock section to even start their first lap. Again, this will be a 5-lap race. Matthew Peterson is in the lead, followed by Kevin Adler. Alright, you guys, looks like a rough start for Sean McMara, sorry about that. 4696 having a rough start. Our last vehicle's coming across the start finish. When the 4608 of Matthew Peterson comes across the line, that will be completion lap 1 for him, 4 to go for all other competitors out there. So this is a 5-lap race, and Matthew Peterson will be leading the group. that was Ben Perosa in the 4.612. So Ben Perosa comes across second, followed by Kevin Adler, who was second on the lap before. Now actually gets past him, who's in the fourth. Robert Folsom across the line. So we have at least one vehicle now apparently stuck here right before the start finish line, Rock. So that's Brian Wren, who's having his co-rider get out now and try and lay some rocks down to help get him unstuck.
18 of deer death. 48-40 of lap alongside the 63 of Jack. Burton 531 of France, Schneider, Brown, and Ortega round out the field.
Wow, well, I'd call this anything but a clean start, except for maybe the first 8 vehicles. It's been slow going for most of them just to try to get to the start zone. Adam Sharayo, can you please report to the bottom of the sound tower? Adam Sharayo, please come to the bottom of the sound tower. Alright, if you guys are looking at the summit, look at Curry trying to make a move for the lead, and I think he's going to be successful. Seven-lap main event, 7 laps around this hellacious course. Has been ripped up, chewed up, spit out. A lot of cars here this weekend. So coming down from the summit now is our leader. This will be Curry. I was going to say, what happened? Also, Curry comes out of the dust and he's all by himself up front. And by a long shot, Curry is just off and running. And if you guys look at the summit, we've got a massive log pile happening now. Vehicles scrambling, doing their best to try and get around, but at least 2 vehicles are on the left side of the summit, stopped, possibly stuck. All right, good shots of our leader on his first lap here of 7. That is Curry in the 88, making his way down the technical rock section with a big gap between him and the next vehicle.
Curry, our leader, off the left side of the course, making his way down that rock hill. And talk about a sizable lead. This will be completing lap number 1 of 7.
Yeah, gee, that's
Well, Curry in no hurry at all as he makes his way to the green flag to begin his second of 7 laps. No pressure right now. Like I said, there was quite a mix-up at the summit, giving him a big gap. All right, we've got quite a battle now for, looks like 3rd position as the vehicles are making their way down from the rocks. As you see Curry making his way out of the infield here, out of the short course section and up the hill. We've got at least one vehicle moving very, very slowly, and that is our pace vehicle ahead of him, not another competitor, but Curry will be coming on some stock traffic now about midway up that S hill.
Berman goes by, and I believe that's one of the spec class. Near the spec class, Berman heads up.
That's the 45-80 of Townsend just crossing the finish line as well. That will be 1, 2, and 3. I know that the 4705 of Berger wants around and does now get around. Yeah, I believe there is a problem with the radiator now.
As you look back up towards the summit, Curry was able to thread the needle one more time. From all that lap traffic, all the vehicles that caught up in rocks, now making his way through the dust, through all that lap traffic, coming back towards the race course. In a straight line from where our vantage point is to the very top of the summit, I would guess would be about a half mile, maybe a little bit further. So there's a lot of action going on at the top of the summit, just out of our eyesight, as Curry makes his way back into the short course portion of this racetrack. We got a parade of cars now coming down the left side of our race course. And right smack dab in the middle of them is Curry, our overall leader. Track from us was the next one coming through the rock bed. A 4823 Wickham got a really good start, but had issues about mid-race or so, like I say, back up that summit. A lot of guys have problems up there just out of our vantage point. As we look at the monitor right now, as we got some more race cars right going through the rock bed. Kind of like that camera angle on the monitor right now, all the fans listening back at home. 4706 crosses the line. That's Marsden. Another one of these spec classes. The Fox entry. 47. How about that Monster Energy ride of Mr. Campbell? We're going to find out in just seconds who will pull the whole side into turn number 1. Reno, get on your feet because this is going to be wild. The rock bed is going to get hot and heavy, and there will be contact. Green Now look at the roll. So that's Campbell and Healy on to a good start, followed by Tom Reyes. Granger's days done early. I was just about to say that everyone got some turn one cleanly, but now I can say everyone did but one.
All right, you guys, let's look at the summit as we see a vehicle making a hard charge. Hard charge coming down the hill on Healy.
Look at Campbell shooting down the hill. Healy making contact by halfway down.
Come on, you guys, you gotta love that. Campbell is giving it everything here.
He is on the wreckage edge, no doubt about it. And this is where it's going to get fun, because this has been the technical part. This has been the guys. Campbell goes outside, tries to pull alongside, but there's a big rock pile right there. Was not able to do it. Single line right through there. But here we go. First time through the uphill rock section.
All right, we've seen it all weekend. Healy likes that far left lane. He is going to stick to the left as Campbell is on the far right side. Both these guys wanted to take that right lane, which is clearly faster at this point, so Healy makes its way out first up the hill on the right side. Both drivers putting a little bit of time between Tom Wade's, our third place vehicle.
This is a battle we saw earlier this afternoon. It's going to go down one more time. Healy's got the lead coming out of the final turn, and at the finish line as we complete lap number 1. Healy pulls away just a little bit as we complete lap number 1. Right now that Healy's got a little bit more horsepower tied up.
All right, big air for these guys. Both drivers clearing that tabletop now with ease.
Campbell's got a short course off-road racing experience. Wow, big air for Healy. Actually, Healy lawn darts it, able to maintain the lead. And now Campbell's riding the back bumper one more time.
I want you to keep your eyes toward the summit here. Healy's still in the lead with Campbell close behind. No doubt in my mind, if I'm Campbell, I know I can make it down that hill fast, and that's going to be his line if I'm guessing. So let's watch as these top two guys clear the summit on their way downhill. All right, you guys, look at the hill coming down the summit again. Healy on the far outside with Campbell down low, trying to make another move. All right, you guys, as they battle for position, it's still Healy with Campbell just feet behind him on his bumper, and we have complete chaos on the Rock Hill. Cars pretty much parked everywhere. This will be interesting to see how this winds out. I see 7 cars on the uphill right now. 7 cars above Campbell now, who is on Healy's.
And this is where it's like a real tricky. Lauren Healy will go to the outside. Campbell stays inside, much like on the last time by.
Yeah, Healy's not even.
Traffic. Healy will stay to the middle, now heading here to the right. Campbell, I believe, is just following through and looking the dust. Campbell cannot see a thing. He is absolutely relegated now to following Healy up the hill.
guys could ask for. This is great racing here. These two drivers, really Campbell and Healy, both putting so much time on the rest of the field.
There may be mechanical issues starting up on the back of Campbell's car. The right rear, I believe, the right rear axle seal may be going out. There's a hint of axle grease burning in the air, so we're going to keep an eye on Campbell right now.
May have taken the lead. Let's keep an eye on that just from the downhills and watch him coming